Hey guys, it's Sam. So I've done a lot of work off camera. I managed to move the steam system into the middle here, made more boilers, made more machines that goes with it. And these machines overall in conjunction work together and have a tendency of being able to supply all the machines with enough steam very well. Though I may change some things around in the future though, because I find that these pipes here can cause a bond with how they slosh fluid back and forth. So, realizing that, I definitely want to be applying that change. But in the meantime, this setup here works. I was able to get things processed through, and because of how I've done this, with the materials I still had, not to mention I mined out some of that mineral sand ore batch over there nearly completely out. So I pretty much have gypsum for days. Wherever the gypsum may be at, maybe it's in here. Yep, got plenty of gypsum, enough to make another one of these blast furnaces if I want to, which is something I'm going to eventually will want to do. But in the meantime, plenty of steel ingots. Now, I do want to make myself a steel set of tools, but I'll need the smeltery over there. Now, I went ahead and moved all the coal coke ovens back here, but the smeltery I left alone because it still contains metal in it, and I do not want to lose that metal just by mining that multi-block. Some of that metal I can convert into ingots and just remelt them later, but I will worry about that sometime after I explore the nether. But I have made more seared bricks for that multi-block structure though, so I'd be able to do more with it to boost to make more molten metals without having to burn through too much lava. I may still have some obsidian left over. If not, I know I can quickly grab some obsidian. Cool. So that's 10 of that. That's enough to make another portal. Unless the devs did something cheeky and had changed something with another portal. I do know that the flint and steel has considerably less durability. So when I do make this, I definitely will want to create a protective structure around it real quick. That's why I'm grabbing the cobblestone. I don't want to have like a ghast all of a sudden blow out the portal, and all of a sudden I have no way of coming home. Not without dying anyways. I would like to be able to have a deathless return while being able to retrieve my items. Anyhow, once I get the nether, stuff like that, I'll probably explore around it, see what's around me. After that, I'll make myself a backpack. And a bunch of fluid tanks. So that way I can extract any residual fluids out into the tanks that I couldn't convert into ingots. Which I'm not feeling is going to be a little bit of the bronze. I'll grab the lava tank out of that over there. And if I'm able to get away with this, tuck it in my backpack, leave it in the backpack, so that way I don't have to worry about taking damage from that lava container in the smeltery. If you hold like a bucket or any hot items without any gloves on, you will take damage over time. I'm hoping that I won't have to worry about that with the backpack. Alright, so let's see here. What's the quest for flint and steel? Oh, it's saying it takes a few times to work, meaning I might have to spark it multiple times. I don't know what the tool's durability is in that case, but, yeah. The ball of moss, I might slap it onto this pickaxe. It does have a modifier available. I thought about putting more redstone into this. I did process more redstone. But nah, I'm gonna wait for this pickaxe to level up even more. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and start making the flint and steel? Huh? Oh, I see. Only made 3 because it's good to have extras. I also got myself armor. Killed a few mini boss of type mobs of a sort. They would add some additional modifiers to them. And this will be a temporary portal. Oh, okay. So the durability of flint and steel is still the same. Okay. I just remembered that with some mod packs, I think it might have been Normie Factory that did this, reduced the durability of the flint and steel considerably. Alright, to the depth of Hades I go. Alright, here I am. I'm actually in a enclosed spot here. Bunch of ash blocks. Cool. Alright. Even though I'm in a relatively more safer location for this portal, considering the fact it's completely covered by a cave, I still recommend that you build up like a cobblestone structure of a sort. I'm not just talking about in cases if the gas gets lucky to deactivate your portal upon event that you don't have flint and steel. But I'm also acknowledging the fact that there are mobs that actually are capable of shooting fireballs themselves in normal circumstances that they wouldn't. Like while I was building all that machine walls in the blast furnaces, actually I came across 2 cases where a regular zombie and a fire zombie were shooting fireballs at me, and they explode. And parts of my base has actually been mob griefed because of that. Yeah. It's done in a way to where, 1, the fireball, this building's built to, 1, prevent fireballs from going directly into the portal and deactivating it, and 2, as well, me zigzagging this like a maze and filling all the corners and stuff like that also ensures that any explosion doesn't go through any corners or elsewhere and deactivate the portal itself that way too. Now when you're building these structures, always make like some sort of a zigzag base to the portal with all the edges and corners filled in. The only time this can go wrong is if a fireballing mob gets into my spot. Happens to catch me in here. And even then, I didn't have flint and steel with me. I tend not to be too worried. Oh. I just aggroed some zombie pigmen just by mining that. Good to know. I have to watch my step with that. Yeah, Nether's going to be exceptionally treacherous, especially with the zombie pigmen being like this. Some pyrite, so source of iron here. Okay, so I'm right by a visceral heap. Oh, I am in the visceral heap biome. Okay. Oh, that's just nice. But yeah, looks like I almost have easy access to lava down here. Now there's the other side of the bloodwood tree. So I got access to flesh, I got access to that. Alright. I don't know if the flesh here would be of any use in GTNH, but... Okay, so I got some easy access to glowstone there. Good amount of Soul Sand Valley over there. I'm guessing that's some sort of a nether bush. Where's... I don't know what kind of tree is that, but I definitely want to check it out. Definitely not Natura. The mushroom is Natura. I'm guessing that's part of Biomes of Plenty or something, unless there's another mod that I'm not noticing is on here. This year's Biomes of Plenty. So is that hive over there. Oh, there's 2 hives. Alright. I'm getting a sense bearing of what's around here. Now it's time to get on hacking down. What the heck is that? I don't like that name. Anaerobic means without air. Ah, that's another quartz. Here is the more dangerous part now. Yeah, the first time when I was playing Minecraft years ago, I was doing like a 1-block cobblestone pillar bridge. I chose cobblestone because I know gas fireballs can't destroy cobblestone. But that gas had a lucky shot and knocked me off the edge. What are those? That's why I'm not too worried about bows and arrows. I have a tendency of being good at deflecting fire gas balls back at them. I actually one time actually killed another gas with another gas fireball one time. Caught me off guard when I just did that without even thinking about it. Alright. So now I can explore more of this hellish place. Something that I tend to do a lot is that I will actually make like cobblestone pillars. I do that as a navigational marker to point me to which directions I need to go in order to get home. Sure, I'll start grabbing these things. Part of Pam's harvest craft, so might be worth. I think I did spot out another fire bush over there somewhere too as well. Please don't be aggroed. You're not. Alright. Some illuminate down here. Man, Nether's just plain treacherous to walk on, period. Kind of having to keep track of all the mobs without having to burn up to a crisp. I want to grab the quartz, but I know these guys are aggro. Please don't be aggro. Are you aggro? Vampire pigment. They don't seem to be attacking me, so... It's a heat scorched spider. Sulfur cloud. These are good to have around. Unless Tech New Horizons has changed this, I should be able to craft some sulfur out of these clouds. I need sulfur for rubber. I think I will use... I won't be using all of them, though. Reason being is that clouds can actually mitigate fall damage. So I might be able to use this with my tree base, so that way I can just simply jump off from any floor onto a cloud. Another berry. Look at that skyberry. There's always more quartz somewhere. That there's a ash cloud, you can craft. You should be able to craft that into coal or charcoal. I'm not. Well, I'll clean inventory before I grab. Where's the bush? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'll grab some of this ash cloud. Why is that heat scratch fire taking damage? Was the ash block there? Hmm. I think it's these are pan harvest crafts. When lag decides it wants to kill you, so that's a bombs of plenty mod. What the heck? Well, that's just lovely. Well, I think that pretty much concludes my trip in the Nether after I get back with things. Alright, so as planned, they got the smelter done. I took advantage of the lava pool in the Nether and got that refilled. Didn't craft the backpack, but I do plan on making that. Now let's see here. So there's that. And this. So I decided to go back to exploring the Nether a little bit more, and I discovered something here that is actually one of the key interests I'm wanting to find here, as always. Another fortress. It's me just going the other direction, going across the visceral heat. It probably looks, but it's a rather expansive one too as well. So far, no luck in finding all these sulfurite and sulfur. Turn down the render settings a bit. There we go, I'm not going to record this at a... The question is, can I do 11? Is that a compromise? Looks like a good compromise. Alright. Please don't be aggressive. You can deal with one zombie pigman that causes an explosion. Not by you, but by the pigmen, and they're all angry at you. These guys are very treacherous. Ignis fruit. So that's another Ignis fruit. You know, I don't mind this tree. There's already one tree with Ignis in it. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Oh, that's a little excitement from a ghast. This is my goal. Getting the saplings. Oh wow, there's even another fortress here. And this is something I'm wanting to grab. Not quite what I was wanting to do, but that works. You know, I actually played a mod that allowed me to, that had the morphing mod in it. I happened to have been able to take down a wisp. It's pretty cool too as well because different wisps of different colors were allowing me to change colors to wisps. Change color any pace I want while being able to maintain a 1 block worth of space and flying around. I won't be getting the honey that's in here, but I just want to see if the honey's accessible. I know there's a spawner in here. A honeycomb. That's it. So the spawner is not in there. There's no honey in here. Interesting experience. Navigating this nether can be extremely tricky. Like, I just spent like a good half an hour trying to retrieve an items from death just to die like 7 times over. This is definitely a major difficulty spike with this pack, in my experience. And the problem is, one of the biggest problems I'm going through is that it takes like one zombie pigman that is plagued or has something that triggers it to attack you to want to come after you. The dilemma here is you can't defend yourself without encouraging a mob after you. Yeah, this mod pack is definitely meeting up to its difficulty spike too as well. You know, I've actually talked with other people who played this mod pack. They go mentioning that the pack isn't all that difficult, it's just extremely grindy. I feel that part, but then there's this moment that pretty much makes me think otherwise. Anyhow, I'm trying to find the sulfur here, and it's going to be a bit before I can find it. Meantime, I have to watch my hide. These guys are also problematic. They can spot you from far, far away, and they zoom at you very fast. I'm hoping just comes after me. There we go. This way I don't have to worry about him. But yeah, that can't be a problem there, because they can spot you from far away, just zip, start attacking you. Woohoo! Having to hide in a little hole enclosure I made. Thanks to a ghast and a wisp. Ghast aggroed a wisp, and the wisp is, well, no ordinary wisp. That guy can shoot fireballs too. I hear him too. That fiery guy. Yeah, I'm going to AFK here for a bit and regenerate health. I don't feel like having to travel this far again to deal with the death. Another update. I'm still alive far away. Hopefully I haven't jinxed myself, but I'm definitely looking around. I think I need to just mine things out a little bit more before trying to figure out a loop back. Yeah. I did spot confused with trees, so I just want to nab up those real quick. Woo! Oh, this disastrous miss from a magma cube. Nice. Okay, so with this many pieces that I just randomly found just by killing one magma cube, yeah, I'm going to head back. This is a valuable find that I don't want to waste, especially considering that armor is very difficult to make in this pack. I mean, it's not difficult. It's just it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm just wanting to get things going. Plus, two, this would be a good backup gear in case if I die a lot here. And there's always something in the way. I'll talk to y'all more after I get back to the from the nether. Alright. No success in finding a sulfur batch again. But a good amount of armor. I ain't gonna complain too much because this was relatively fruitful. And hopefully, next time I come across a situation where I died in the nether again, I won't have to worry about spending through too much armor such as trying to get my belongings back. Anyway, here I am again. Just pretty much going back to the nether for another try at it. I'll talk to y'all then when I find a sulfur batch. My gosh! A gas just spawned. It's cut off somewhere. I hear you, boo. Bingo! Found some sulfur ore. Now I can finally get on to the next quest. After I get the specified amount of ores, of course. They act like they're getting hurt every single time I mine an ore block. Wait, did one just die by me mining an ore? That's interesting. Alright, so the only thing left to do is to grab this sulfurite. Had to make rubber. Okay, glad I got that part over. It, was getting to be rather obnoxious down in the nether. But finally found a sulfur batch after reading it's at like, what, between level 5 and 20. Meantime, I'm gonna grind up this here. And I will get the boilers fired up. Yeah, so this recipe is a 7 EVA tick. Interesting. Cool. Let's make 40 of these. Alright, y'all. So here is 40. wire wrap. Do some onion soup. I can get resin easily. Alright, so that's that taken care of. Alright, so I'm looking this up some wrought iron real quick. Alright, so I've got the wrought iron slowly processing out. Just have to do it in the form of nuggets before shoving them in a bunch of compressors. So with that being done, I'll go grab some steel, liquefy it. Raw steel, yeah. Put these in there just to get a big batch, but looked it up already. In the meantime, I'm going to make myself some blank plates. Because I need to make a bunch of molds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What kind of Enderman are you? Blinding Enderman. Good to know. Don't tell me the file just broke. Yeah, the file just broke. It's alright, I can make more real quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6 of those made. There should be more than enough iron in there. I don't like the fact that this destroys the mold afterwards, though. Molds, molds, molds. Alright. That alloy wire, huh? How do I make that? Yep, exactly what I thought. Except you only get one instead of two. Normally factor doing that this way you get two, but here, nope. That, tin, and copper. And that I bet I would have to... Yeah, not to mention I can't put this through a hammer. I'm going to worry about the tanned leather and stuff later on for the backpack. it's proven itself to be a bit time-consuming when it comes to tanning leather. I want to be able to start farming cows a lot better. How do I make an obsidian rod? Obsidian stick, obsidian rod. That's an interchangeable recipe. So I literally just melt obsidian, make it into a rod, huh? Like I say, it reduces durability. Can I just put raw obsidian in there? It allows me to put the Thaumcraft blocks in there. Yes, and that will yield about 2 mil buckets worth. Or 2 ingots worth. How much obsidian do I have? Brett, what's an obsidian like? An obsidian pickaxe like? I just want to see if it's even worth handling. If I wind up finding that the obsidian can be turned into pickaxe heads, then that'd be cool, because if they're at base level obsidian, then I could potentially go a step ahead with that. That's just a speculation rather than an actual confirmation, so don't fully take this as a legitimate quote or something like that. I did not know you could make them at least into tool rods, though. Looks like all the raw iron has been processed out. Alright. Some raw iron ingots out of that. So there's some obsidian here. Oh! I can. Mining level obsidian. So far, my impression is good. If I'm able to just get obsidian instead of this, what's its durability? 6.5 versus... And I can bring this up to level 6, which allows me to, I think allows me to mine Ardite. And I can then start upgrading this obsidian pickaxe to Ardite, then to Cobalt. I might be able to mix the Ardite and Cobalt together and make Manolin. Manolin's a very good material. But it's... what's its durability? I mean, I'm sacrificing durability. But I'm a tier ahead, though. Then again, that might change with the proper stick. Not by much, though. But I'm at least having reinforced theory on this. I'm actually tickled to death to have learned about this. This also means I should make a sword out of this too as well. I can't. Oh, darn. Well, I need to repair the sword anyways. Durability 228 versus... I mean, it'll be shortening its durability quite a bit, but... Alright. Better than iron. Only thing left to do is to make some wires, some circuitry components. Another thing is to as well to make the steam turbine. But I'll be need to make the machine casing before getting to that. Does it take to handcraft one of these things? What does it take to make a vacuum tube? Well, this is definitely a good sign. So I realized that I still need to level up this pickaxe before I can start grabbing Ardite. Down there, and loop around is where I got the sulfur at. I got a path branching here, got a path branching to the south, north. It just ain't got one branching to the west. So I'm just going to plow ahead here and gather XP that way while doing something a bit productive for exploration purposes. Yes, please be Ardite. Ardite. Alright, it's Ardite. One should be enough to convert this pickaxe. Shut off the waypoints here. Those death markers are actually getting in the way. Yes, this is how many times I've died in the nether. And 75% of these deaths are my attempts on trying to retrieve my items off of the gravestones. Hmm. Not a good sign. Can't smelt it. I can grind it though. It's crushed ardite ore. It can't be processed. That can be hammered. Okay, so I got the dust here, but I don't think it'll go through here. No, thought so. That's not possible. Okay. Maybe it needs sulfur with it. No, that's what I thought. Okay, so there's a Tinker's version of this. Ah, that makes sense. It's NV tier. Only way of processing Ardite is through an NV blast furnace. I mean, that's like a 90-second thing. Yeah, I won't be getting a pickaxe this episode. But it's a good learning curve, though. I had a feeling I was jumping ahead too far with that, but I had to check it out. So, in the next episode, I'll be making the push to go to the LV. And that will mean I have to make a steam engine. Wait a minute, is there Ardite processing here, perhaps? Manganese? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I'm going through a bunch of rabbit holes, but yeah, this I'm wrapping up things with this episode here. Well, I got rubber production going. That's the biggie. Now it's just time to work towards going LV. Now, with that being said, be going to LV now, I better start thinking about more on what to do with the outer ring of the base. I definitely want this here to be a terrarium of a sort. So I'll definitely, I have a good idea what I want to do with the terrarium here. But in terms of the outer edges of the base, I'll have to figure that out. I have played around with chisel a little bit. I have noticed that there is like a smoother look of a cobblestone block with chisel. Like these are all the cobblestone variants on chisel. So that in combination with stone is an option. I'll have to play around and see how my eyes feel about the matter. But in the meantime, guys, I will see y'all in the next episode when we get cracking onto LV tier. Take care.